This is the video for questions 9 and question 10. Finding the length that joins the points -3, 3, and 3, 1. It says leave your answers in a square root and to show your work. So the first thing we're going to do when we see a question like this is we're going to connect the two dots. That is our first step. And then the second step, if we're trying to find that length, we're going to use Pythagorean's theorem to find that. And so in order to use Pythagorean's theorem, we need a right triangle. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the right triangle here. So I'm just going to use my grid lines to join these 2 points so I have a right triangle. So I have 2 legs and a hypotenuse. My right angle's right there. So that blue line there is my hypotenuse, and that's what I'm trying to find the length of, because I'm trying to find the distance between those 2 points. So first thing we need to do is figure out our side lengths, or our legs. The length of this side up here is 2. This side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just counting the blocks. Remember, this side up here is our C, and that's what we're trying to find. So we're going to use Pythagorean's theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So I'm going to plug my numbers in. So I have 2 squared plus 6 squared equals c squared. 2 squared is 4. 6 squared is 36 equals c squared. 4 plus 36 is 40 equals c squared. And my last step is I need to get c all by itself. So in order to get rid of that squared, I have to figure out what the opposite of squaring something, which is square rooting. So I take the square root of both sides. Those cancel out. So I'm left with c equals the square root of 40. That is the distance of this blue line up here. It is the square root of 40. And just leave it like that. I don't need anything else. I just want to know what the distance is as a square root. So let's go ahead and do the other one. Same thing. Number 10 wants us to find the distance of the segment connecting the two. So we're going to draw the line. That was a really bad line. I'm going to try again. Oopsies. There we go. Now I need to make a right triangle because we're going to use Pythagorean's theorem to find that. So I have my right angle here. So my hypotenuse is the blue line. So I had to find the length of my legs. I have 2 and 3. So same thing. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. 3 squared plus 2 squared equals c squared. 3 squared is 9, plus 2 squared is 4, equals c squared. 9 plus 4 is 13, equals 3 squared. Again, my last step is I have to square root both sides. So I'm going to do c equals the square root of 13. So that's the length of this side up here is the square root of 13. Again, just leave it like that. That is good. If you have any questions on this, write it down. Make sure you remember it so you can ask me tomorrow.